Welcome to the Prop Market. I'm your host, the Prop King, and today is February 23rd, 2025. And I have great player props for you, five player props for you, and two best bets. Hopefully you followed the show my last show. We're on a little bit of a heater here in the prop market. And if you won money off the last show, go ahead and hit that like button. That's all I ask for you. Once again, if you won money on the last show and you're watching this show, hit the like button for this show. That's appreciation I need. That's gonna help my algorithm so more people can actually come out here and start winning money. Spent a lot of time in the lab again for these picks, and I'm very confident with these picks. Good thing about today is we don't have a lot of games, but we have enough. So it's not like Saturday where, you're trying to pick and choose which ones out of seven different plays. That's why I only have five for you today. I also have two best bets. We went 2-0 on our best bets. I have another pick that's, I would say it's an ugly pick. It's not a fancy pick. And then I have a pick that, is a little bit more appeasing to watch. But like I said, ugly money wins as well. And speaking of winning, every bet I make on this show, I bet with my own money. So I'm not just throwing something at the wall, hoping it sticks. I actually put the research in and I put my money where my mouth is, literally. Okay. So if I'm putting it on this show, I'm already backing it with my own money. Let's check out our stats so far. Season props 34 for 31, 52%, 9 for 6 at 60% on a hammer play. So hammer plays, like I said, mix and match them if you want to. Put them in different lineups that you may have from someone else or that you're using from another outlet or whatever. Just, that hammer play is what I really rely on. I want it to be higher than 60%. I would love for it to be 100%, but we had a little bit of a bad run. But now we're back. Best and bets over and under 99 out of 6, 60% as well. Doing well, 3 for 6 on the spread. So I'm kind of staying away from that. And then our best bet record is at 12 and 12, 50%. Hopefully getting that over 50% and continuing to cash out. Now to my first play of the day. It's going to be my hammer play. It's Desmond Claude of USC. 20 in his last three games, PRA. Season average is set at 23. 2 of 6 in his last game, only 6 attempts, 4-10 on the previous game. Season low 24 minutes versus Maryland in his last game. This current game, the total set at 152, which is, relatively high for college basketball, along with a 3.5 spread. So they're expecting points and a close game. I really like Desmond Claude here. If you watched him play, he is their best player. He's had a couple of bad games. I look for a huge bounce back spot here. And here's the other thing. He actually got benched in his last game. That's right, he got benched. Anybody out there that's been benched or fired knows you got a lot of motivation on that next game. So I really like this over 22.5 PRA for Desmond Claude. Next guy is Alex Caravan from UConn. A lot of people are going the other way here. I'm going with the veteran and the experience. Yes, he's been struggling with his shot of late, but you see, last three games, he's still at 20, even struggling, like I'm going to tell you. Season average 22, PRA projection at 21. Like I said, struggling. When I was being struggling, I mean bad. 1 for 6 versus St. John last time, 0 for 5 from three. But in his last five games, he's 3 for 26 from the 3-point line. That's ugly. That's real bad. But with that being said, you see his last three games, his average is still at 20. This guy has a lot of experience and he's still getting 35 plus minutes a game, even though he's struggling. So I like Alex Caravan over 18.5. We're getting him on a discount. Go ahead and cash that in. Another guy that we're getting on a discount is Omar Ballo, transfer from Arizona. I loved him there. Looks like he's in a little better shape. He's playing a lot more minutes, but in the last two games, his minutes have kind of dipped. With that being said, he's coming off 9 days of rest, so he hasn't played a game in 9 days. So he should be raring, ready to go, and all of them should. Purdue has some bigs as well, so that will keep him in the game because he'll always have a matchup. Also, their bigs play around the basket, so that's good for Ballo rebounding. He shouldn't be out there at the three-point line guarding too many people, so he'll be able to grab those rebounds on the interior. Purdue is towards the bottom as far as stopping 2-point shots. They're pretty good on three-pointers, but not good on twos. So look for Indiana to play inside out, give Ballo an opportunity to kind of take advantage of this Purdue defense that doesn't do well versus centers. So I really like this over 21.5 PRA, another discount here in the prop market. Next guy is PJ Haggerty. I went with him a couple times on the show. Memphis plays with pace. Penny Hardaway's got those boys playing hard. And Haggerty, the ball's in his hands a lot. When they're playing with pace, he's the one with the ball in his hands. If he doesn't have it, it won't be too long before he comes and asks for it. Um, a high usage rate guy, as I said, 43 minutes in his last game. You see, he doesn't come off the floor unless it's absolutely necessary, but he's still averaging 36 minutes a game. There's only 40 minutes in the game. So he's sitting on average 4 minutes. As long as he doesn't get in foul trouble, I think this is going to be easy, easy over. The total set at 158. So they're also expecting a lot of points as well. So I really like this over 29 PRA for PJ Haggerty. My last prop of the day is Dylan Harper. Going with Dylan Harper here again because let's be honest, he's the future lottery pick. It's a bunch of talent, and he's coming off a strong OT victory in which he scored 34 points. He's averaging 32 minutes a game as far as minutes, but I see that also increasing. We already kind of talked about the total being relatively high and it's being a close spread. Season average 28, last 3 games is 26. PRA projection at 28. I really like his over 26.5 PRA for Dylan Harper. Now to our two best bets. They're both over and under plays. This one is one that you're definitely gonna have to trust me on. Both teams play at a slow pace and play very good defense. Our best bets from last show were 2-0, and you know that Southern Miss Lafayette was probably the easiest pick I've made all year. This one's gonna be another one in my opinion. Very similar situations as the cash in pick we had last time. I like the under 147 for IU Indianapolis versus Northern Kentucky. I know it's probably not the game you want to tune into, but go ahead and hit this under 147 and trust me on this one, it should cash. Our second best bet, yes, it's another team. We're going to go on another under UCLA versus Ohio State. UCLA is widely known for defense, playing at a slower pace. Ohio State is going to grind you out, even if they don't shoot really well from the three-point line. A lot of their baskets come in transition and in the paint area, which UCLA does a really good job stopping it. So it's a good defensive situation for UCLA. Although Ohio State is a decent defending team, I believe UCLA puts themselves at unders just by the way they take the ball, they don't take bad shots, they move the ball very well. So I like this under 139.5 for UCLA versus Ohio State. Now for a quick recap, we got Claude over 22.5, Caravan over 18.5, Ballo over 21.5, Haggerty over 29 PRA, and last but not least, Dylan Harper over 26.5 PRA. If you enjoyed the show, hit the like button. If you made money off the show last time, also hit the like button. Helps the algorithm get it out there. And hopefully everybody is enjoying these shows. Thank you for all the new subscribers. Thank you for all the likes that are coming in. And like I always say, keep what you like, leave what you don't, and let's cash.